Local 3 Sports with Jake Durant.
One of the more underrated teams of last high school football season was the Lake Linden-Hubbell Lakes. Despite relying on a majority of underclassmen, the Lakes were one of the top teams in the 8-man league in 2021. They're looking to raise the bar even higher this season.
The competition level has been ramping up at Lake Linden-Hubbell as the Lakes prepare for the upcoming 2022 season.
We're very competitive. I see kids that are trying to compete more than, in years past where they're not settling for failure. And I never wanted that to be a standard here. We have always had a successful football team, and I want it to stay that way, and they need to see it that way. We've even talked about teams in the past, watched film from years ago of what we used to do on the field and try to bring back, that pride in the football program. We had a really good summer. We started a program back to get the kids back in the weight room and doing leadership things like reading to little kids and just being involved in the community. So I think that we have a lot of support, here in our small town.
The bar has been raised for the Lakes after a strong 2021 campaign. The team went 7-3 overall, 6-2 in the Great Lakes West Conference.
They have a higher expectation, at least this year they do, and I want them to live up to that and to feel that pressure, that they should play well and they should feel that they need to have a good practice every single time and not settle for, second place, third place. They need to play like they're the best, practice like they're the best, and that's kind of been the message.
The Lakes return only 3 seniors and will be relying heavily on their junior class to produce. One junior who is looking for a big year is quarterback Danny Marcotte.
He has 1 year under his belt. He's had a really good camp so far, honestly. He's matured a little bit more, he's more poised. And even the entire, sophomore, soon-to-be junior class, they've matured a lot. But then our other captains, our senior captains, James Milkey and Kirby Koskela, they've done a really nice job as well.
It's been pretty good. Our team has a lot of skill this year. I think we can make a deep playoff run this year if we play well and stay healthy. We have a new offense this year, and I really like our offense now. It's, Lake Linden, we usually just pound the ball, run the ball consistently.
I really like how much more passing we do and how much more spread out we are. With 8-man, there's a lot more open field because there's less people, so that helps a lot if you're more spread out.
Depth is a big focal point for the Lakes, who fought through a handful of injuries last season. They will need contribution from everyone on the roster in order to compete against the top 8-man teams in the UP.
Injuries last year played a big role in our season, and it happens to everybody. It's going to happen to us this year at some point, so just having the next guy up, we need to have depth where the 11th and 12th guy, they need to be as good as the guy that's starting in front of them.
Lake Linden-Hubbell opens up their season this Friday at home against Kearney-Nadeau.